Hello. In this video, we're going to look at how to find averages in a... The greatest temperature in London was recorded each day for 20 days. So here are those temperatures. They're given in degrees Celsius. We had 5 degrees and 5 degrees and 6 degrees and 6 degrees and 5 degrees and so on. We're going to look at how to find the averages, the mean, the median and the mode. Let's start with the mean. So if you remember, the mean is to add up all the data. So in order to calculate this, I would have to do 5 plus 5. Let me start that calculation over here. I would have to do 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5. Well, hang on a moment. I think I'm going to be a bit cleverer than that. I'm going to add this up by saying that I've got 5 3 times. So that adds up quickly to 15. 3 times 5, 15. I've got 1, 2, 3 sixes. I've got 6 times 3, and that adds up quickly to 18. I've got... Now, this could continue. If you consider how I've organised this data to make the adding up quicker, it's actually organised as a frequency table. Here it is then as a frequency table. I've got the temperatures 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And I've got the number of times they appeared. Remembering frequency means how many. There were 3 5 degrees, 3 6 degrees, 5, 7 degrees, etc. Now I can sum this data quickly. Remember, that's what we need to do to find the mean. That new row will be temperature times frequency. So I'm going to calculate those. I'm just going to put a multiply sign in there to remind me. I'm doing 5 times 3 is 15, 6 times 3 is 18, 7 times 5 is 35, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 3 is 27, 10 times 2 is 20, and 11 times 2 is 22. And then I can find the total of all my data by adding up these values. That's 153. So if I added all the data up, I would get 153. Now I need to divide it by the number of data. Now I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I can also add my frequencies. Remember, frequency was how many. I can also read my question. It told me I had 20 days. So this total here is 20 pieces of data. So to calculate the mean, I will do the sum of all my x's divided by how many data there were. In this case, it's 153 divided by 20, and that is 7.65. I'm just going to consider that value. That value is somewhere along here in my temperatures, 7, 7.5. So it must in some way represent the middle of my data. So I feel confident that's a sensible value. So that's our mean. Let's consider the median. Well, I can't look for the middle number in this data because the values are not in order. I could start writing them in order. I remember I had 3 5s and then I had 3 6s and then I have to put down, oh well, that's going to go on quite a long time. So again, I'm going to look to my frequency table. The data here is organised, and it's organised in 3 5s and then 3 6s. It's in order. I just need to find where the middle number is. So for the median, I'm going to take n plus 1 and divide it by 2. In this case, n was 20. Add 1 is 21 divided by 2. That's going to be the 10.5 number. Now that's not my median, that's where it is. So here I want to take a look at where I find the 10th number. I've got 3 here. I add on 3 more, so I've got 6 altogether, 6 numbers altogether. I could look here, I've got my 3 5s and my 3 6s, 6 numbers altogether. Add on 5 more, I've got 11 numbers. I've got 11 numbers now. 3 5s, 3 6s and 5 7s, 11 numbers altogether. So my 10.5th number must be in that part of my table. It's not the 5, that's a frequency, it's 7, the 7 degrees. So here the median is 7 degrees C. Now again, if I can think about it, it's about the middle of my data. It's definitely the middle value in my data. It's very similar to my mean, so I feel confident it's about right. Finally, I'm going to look at the mode. The mode is the number that happens most often. I could be looking at these numbers here and counting which happened the most often, but again, that's done for me in this table. And I notice I've got 5 7s. 5 being the biggest frequency tells me that 7 degrees is the mode. Always remember you're looking for your data, and here the data is the temperature. So 7 degrees is the mode. That's the end of this video showing you how to find the averages in a frequency table.